Hello guys and welcome to another unboxing video. Today we have Oracle of Visions from Ciro Marchetti. I'm really excited about this deck because this is a very pure Oracle deck. There's nothing wrong with Oracle decks that have words and saying and phrases. I love those too. But this is a pure one. It has on the back, like you can see that it has no words or sayings on it. So you can go by the booklet that's in there, or like me, you can get intuitive messages from the pictures from Divine. So I'm super excited to open it and to get into the pictures. As I've said millions of times before, I also pick decks because of artwork, and I really enjoy that kind of different side of the artwork that Ciro Marchetti brings through to his decks. Alana Fairchild does it too. They have kind of an alternative look to their art that they pick, and it's just absolutely amazing. So we have the booklet. The booklet is pretty. I looked on the back before, or when I got the shipment from Amazon, and it said it was 140 pages, and it feels pretty thick. It's a pretty thick book, so it definitely like talks about it. I've seen this on other channels, and because that's how I get half my decks, and they talk about how like these are actually like he created these or he channeled these messages, and I think that's fantastic if that's how you wish to use the book and use these cards. But I was calling to my my guides, telling them I wanted to have a few decks that are truly like purely spiritual, and they guided me to Ciro Marchetti and Alana Fairchild, so I was very happy that I was able to get a few decks from them. So let's get into the cards. Here are the back of the cards. Very like circus related. Some of them are not, but like this is the last card in the deck. So she has on that Joker's hat. Some people see this as more of like a shadow deck. I very much like it that way, but not in like a not in like a bad shadow way. I definitely think it's alternative, and with the love and light messages that we have, we also need something that's a bit alternative to play to both sides, because we live in a world of duality. We live in a world of light and dark, so it is time. I'm glad in this day and age, in this time, that we have oracle decks that can bring both out into the world. So usually I talk about the like message on there, but as I said, these literally, they have numbers, and then they have the Roman numeral, and that's it. So this is going to be a pretty silent pretty silent video, besides me being like, these are beautiful cards, and they are so beautiful. I love these cards. I was absolutely like thrown in a good way when I saw these cards on other people's YouTuber channels. Again, that's how I get brought to most of my cards, is I ask Divine what decks I should bring in, or if there is any decks that are calling to me, and then they usually send me a video, and in there I'm immediately drawn to a deck, whether it's one picture or many. I'm already picking up a lot of visions from this deck, and that's fantastic. Divine is definitely working with this. Beautiful cards. You can definitely tell when you're tapped into your intuition. You can tell when other people are tapped into theirs, because it just lights you up in your crown and your third eye. And some decks have even lit me up in my throat chakra as well in my heart. This one is crown, third eye, and throat chakra. So very powerful deck in a good way. Very good energy to attach to it. And when there's very good, easy energies, or like it's a very clear deck, it's easy to attach to, I find it easy to attach to my energies. So, we're still up in the air. Divine has not told me yet whether I should do a pick a card or a pick card reading here at the end of it. Well, I guess when we get to the end of the pictures, they will let me know. That is beautiful. Look at how gorgeous that is. Many of these pictures I have never even seen before today. So this is just absolutely brilliant. My heart chakra is activating too. Like, these are just gorgeous pictures. It's beautiful. And I like how big these are. Sometimes big decks are cumbersome. I haven't shuffled these yet. These don't feel very cumbersome. I like the cardstock that they're on. They're very smooth. And I love that some decks, they stick together when you get them. These are not. Some decks, they stick and you have to kind of break that stickiness. I love that Venus flytraps on the bottom. There's a lot going on in this, in all of these pictures, but yeah, especially that one. I can't believe how detailed these are. There's a lot of care and a lot of thought put into this. You can just feel it. You can feel the time and energy it took to do these this artwork. Beautiful cards. I'm very excited about it, but I'm very like just taking it in, and I think it's because of the fact that like I don't have usually I buy decks with words on it or little sayings because it helps me focus a message, where these cards you have so much going on. You really have to listen to your inner self to focus your message for you. So I think that's why I'm very activated, but also very calm, because I'm contemplating what's coming through for these cards. All beautiful things, but beautiful cards. And they're showing me that every card is like a world onto its own, and because you don't have that you don't have the kind of the focus of the word, that these cards just can mean so many different things depending on when you pull them or how you pull them or what you pull them for. So that's really what's going through, is kind of like a Rolodex of who, what, where, when, and how. And these cards are just a world unto their own. Like each card is. Each card has a big Rolodex rolling around in my head. And that's brilliant because all of that is intuition based. So it's definitely going to depend on like what's coming out for these cards, for what I pull them for, which is why I think Divine has not given me an answer on whether to do a card pull or not, because it's purely on, I do card pulls for just what needs to be known, and a lot of times I have a word or a saying or a phrase to focus on, and I think that's the issue, is that these don't. So I need to ask specific questions to get cards. I think that's what's going on. I really feel like if I ask a specific thing on the card pull, that I'll get specific cards for that. But if I don't ask anything, it's just gonna be me talking for 2 hours about one card, because you definitely, looking at these, I mean, you can. So I'm just taking these in, and we're gonna decide if we're gonna do specific questions at the end. I highly recommend these though, guys. These are very activating for those of you who have that high intuition, who do not need, who don't need that, that guidance with the word. And if you want to, I highly recommend this for any of you who want to, strengthen that within yourself, if that's what you're looking for. I came to oracle cards and tarot decks because I'm constantly channeling, like every single moment of every day. I constantly get channels. So oracle decks and tarot decks are just a tool for me to focus that, which is why these are so amazing to me, because it brings in, it brings in what spirit wants to say. Not that the other ones don't, they always do, but this isn't this isn't something that can like send me down another road, because it's the road of what the person who made the deck channeled. It will just be purely what's coming in for me. So which for me, I discern between the maker's message and my message, or spirit, my guide's message, my the message that I bring in anyways. But this will just make it a bit easier, instead of having to ignore a set of words or a message that's on the card. So I really like these cards. I think that I'm going to do a card pull, guys. I'm going to shuffle the cards, and here's the thing. The summer solstice was yesterday, so what do they're saying to pull 3 cards. So what do we need to know to empower ourselves with these solstice energies? I know I'm going to post this a few weeks later, but solstice energies go for 3 to 6 months, guys. So don't worry about the timing, and my videos are meant to be timeless. So again, don't worry about the timing. So what do we need to know to empower ourselves with these solstice energies? Very good shuffling deck, guys. All right, solstice. What do we need to know to empower ourselves with these solstice energies? We have 1, 2, okay. And then we have 3. Beautiful. Okay. So I love how these slide. If you guys like ASMR, like these, I don't know if you can kind of hear how they slide. It's beautiful ASMR. But here's the thing, guys. So this is what we need to know about these solstice energies. They're saying that these solstice energies are extremely lucky for you guys, for all of us. Actually, their spirit is saying both you guys and me. So these are very lucky times for you. I'm looking at the card specifically. There's a lot of like sun, there's a centaur in here, the 777. The royal flush is in there. There's a black cat in there and a intact mirror. All these things are good lucky things. We have lucky 13 and the horseshoe and everything. This is an overabundance of luck. So the next 3 to 6 months are a very lucky time for you guys. This doesn't necessarily have to be financial, but for some of you it will be. They're saying that this card came in because of the fact that there's 2 messages for this. Some of you will be being observed by somebody else, and they're saying don't fear this. This is somebody that's going to come in to help you. This wolf, it's not the evil wolf from fairy tales that's going to eat Red Riding Hood. This is the wolf that is the leader of your pack, of your soul tribe, that is going to come in to help you. So don't fear them when they come in, but they are observing you from afar right now and you don't know it. For the rest of you, they're saying that you're feeling very much like this scared Red Riding Hood in life right now, and to not fear the path that you're walking on, not to fear that uncertainty that you're walking into, that new phase of your life that you're walking into, because it's going to be extremely lucky for you. Again, abundance comes in many forms. There is like an overabundance of forms of luck in this card, and she's very confident in the fact that like these will always be with her. So have no fear. For those of you who are walking this new path, you are going to succeed. For the rest of you, that leader of your soul tribe, they're watching you. They're waiting for you to get to a certain point on your path, and then they'll make themselves known. I feel for one or two of you that this is kind of a romantic, divine partner that's observing you, but they're also part of your soul tribe. So don't worry about this observing coming in. You won't notice it happening. They're very much in the background, but they'll make themselves known here. And they're saying that it is time for you guys to come in. And I just have to note this. This is an 11 card, guys. That is, 11 is the voice of divine. And then we have a 3 and 21, which is a 3. 21 is also a lucky number, guys. But they're saying that your path is full of this passion and mastery for yourself. You are an artist and you're meant to be that artist. A lot of these are musical instruments, but they're saying that not all of you have to be musically talented. Some of you will just be bringing music into your path on like a regular basis to help you heal, help you meditate, help you kind of get through your day. It's one of those things that some of us like always have something playing in the background when we're doing everything that we do. Kind of that background music that lights up our soul and lights up our vibration. So for some of you, I'd say like 60% of you, music is going to be your passion and your path, but for the rest of us, that's going to be kind of what's in the background and what helps you heal, what helps you meditate, what helps you stay in that positive vibration, and out of this fear vibration that you're in, that some of you are in. So beautiful solstice messages. Beautiful reading. I'm really happy for this card, or these cards. I'm really happy with the way that the intuition is coming in. I'm just really excited to bring these cards out day in and day out. Guys, you don't even know. I'm holding back excitement right now. So I'm excited to start using these, and I'm hoping that they will become a great part of my practice here on this YouTube channel and on my Patreon. Thank you for joining me, guys. I hope you can join me for the pick a card readings as well as on Patreon where I have daily, weekly, daily and weekly videos. I have multiple videos on relationship connections, in union and not in union, and then multiple in-depth looks at love, life, and empowerment. So please join me on Patreon and join me here for the pick a card readings and unboxing readings in the future. I will see you guys later. Have a have a good week, month, year, whenever I see you again. Have a good one. Bye.